fracture point. I guess that has something to do with the Titanic, but I'm not quite sure. See, the clouds are covering the ocean right now. Well, here we are. We're flying over England right now, getting ready to land at London. Kind of pretty out there. Here we are at the Porsche Museum today. That's kind of interesting because I guess it's going to be the 24 Hours of Le Mans, and they've got it live on the TV here waiting for it to start. As you can see, we got Porsches on podiums up here, we got Porsche over here, Porsches over there. I think I've died and gone to heaven because there's Porsches everywhere. This is the very first Porsche vehicle. It's electric driven, was decommissioned in 1902 and never restored. This is its original state. Here is my beloved Beetle. This is a 1950 Volkswagen Beetle, 25 horsepower. This is the Porsche 356-2. This is actually car number 1 of the Porsche 356 series. Here it is. This is my dream car, the 911 Targa. If I ever get to pick a Porsche, this is the Porsche I will pick.
Mike is doing a Porsche simulator.
Watching the 24 Hours of Le Mans at the Porsche Museum. Here at Heidelberg Castle today, as you can see, this is one of the stanchions that on the end it was destroyed sometime during the Renaissance. The castle was actually built in the 15th century. From what I was told, that the French filled these stanchions with explosives and ignited them. That's what caused the damage. Okay, this is just going into the Heidelberg Castle. You can see the doors here. And also, if you look up here, you can see the spikes that would come down to protect you from getting into the doors. The doors are pretty good size. We are inside the courtyard of the Heidelberg Castle. You can see the beautiful architectural work. This is one of the buildings that was damaged in the Renaissance time. This is the original fire and damage. This was about 1670. Heidelberg, you can see all the ornate work and stuff. was never repaired after it was damaged. The sundial, have no idea how to read that thing, but in the current existing part of the palace. This is a wine vat. As you can see, it is absolutely enormous. Don't know how much wine it would hold, but it would probably feed a few parties. The Heidelberg Castle. We're looking down into actually the moat, or what used to be the moat around the castle. You can see the massive amounts of destruction from the war. This is called the 30-Year War, about 1670. Very impressive. This is overlooking the town of Heidelberg from the castle walls. Again, the town of Heidelberg, the Neckar River. That church right there, that's pretty impressive. And church steeples all over the place out here. Okay, today we're in Salzburg, Austria. We just climbed 140 steps up to the Abbey. This is the view from the Abbey. Very beautiful place up here. And there's a car driving up. Apparently this is where the movie The Sound of Music was filmed. Although I've never seen the movie, I'll take their word for it. Around the Abbey here you can see there's many graves of the different monks here. This one here looks pretty recent. Yep, 1925 to 2016. All buried on the grounds here of the Abbey. There's the tower for the Abbey and the clock. It's quite a climb up here. Took quite a bit of effort. I'm not sure what our altitude is here, but kind of an interesting place to be. Inside the chapel, as I showed you, there's the doors, the entrance to the chapel. Tracy was explaining to me some of the parts of the movie where so-and-so was found and so-and-so was married, and I just had to kind of nod and say, okay, because I've never seen Sound of Music. Okay, we are here in Paris. We're getting ready to take the bus tour of the city. It's going to show us around and look at the different sites. We'll turn on the camera and show you some when we get there. As you can see here, we're at the Louvre. No, that's not. Museum in Paris. Very cool. So you can see the Eiffel Tower in the background over there as it goes behind that monument. We'll be there in a little while. There it is, Notre Dame Cathedral. One of the coolest places here. Pretty epic if you ask me. Again, this is Notre Dame Cathedral. This is from the other side. Pretty cool. As you can see here, we have the Arc de Triomphe. Right at the end of the road, the Champs-Élysées. Got these gold figurines and towers on here on this bridge up to the palace. I believe that's the Charles de Gaulle Palace. Here we are inside the Louvre. You look down this hallway at the immense artwork in place here. It's absolutely incredible. This place is nuts. As you can see, we're here in the Louvre, but what's really interesting is what's in front of me is the Mona Lisa. This is the waiting line to get up to take pictures of it. Pretty crazy. You almost have to be rude and push people out of the way to get what you want here. Okay, we made it. Here we are up at the front. As you can see, right in front of us, is the Mona Lisa. We made it. Okay, here we are again at another famous work of art. As you can see, many people waiting to see it. See if I can get you a picture of it from here. Yep, it's a Venus de Milo. Found the new patrol vehicles we need to get. Instead of getting Harleys, I think we need to get these. What do you think? Okay, here we are in Paris, midday. Looking at the traffic, it's an absolute nightmare. I would go nuts driving here. There is absolutely no rhyme or reason as the way people drive. They just do whatever they want. Well, here we are on the river cruise in Paris, cruising down the river in the boat. About ready to go underneath this bridge here. Kind of cool, been a lot of fun here so far. Okay, here it is. We made it to the very top of the Eiffel Tower. You can look outside here. You can see where we are. We are some 900 feet above the surface of the ground. It is quite a spectacular view from up here. Okay, here we are on the west side of the tower. Again, looking over, we're from the very top. You can see the Seine River. The soccer field, and I guess that's a school of some sort. The district of Paris to the west of the Eiffel Tower. This is the north side of the Eiffel Tower.